A showcase of diversity, strength, and humanity of Chicago's Black community.
To Washington Park with Love gives us a look into the summer. The community claimed Washington Park as their own. Photographer Rose Bluen joins us with more. Rose, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so talk to us about the summer of 1987. What was going on in your life that led you to the park that year?
I had started photography in 1980. And in 1987, I wrote a grant proposal and received just enough money to buy film and chemistry and paper for my darkroom. And what I proposed to do was to just document all the different activities in Washington Park over that one summer.
How did you get into photography in general? Was it just something you liked as a hobby?
Well, my mother always had cameras around the house, and we always had those little, 3x5 photos somewhere. I took a cross-country trip to California in about 1975, 6, and I borrowed a friend's camera. And I just absolutely loved documenting the places we went, the Grand Canyon and the mountains. So when I got back, I bought my first camera and went on from there.
That's great.
Well, your work has been exhibited all over the place since you started as a photographer.
Yeah.
But this in particular, this summer that you took all of these photos at Washington Park, that was in a basement until recently.
Yeah.
How did this all transpire to become this book?
Well, I shot something like 3,000 photographs that summer, and I was really consistent with processing the film and making contact sheets, and I would put them in a binder. I was also a single parent, and I had young children, and I worked full-time as a faculty member in the English department at Columbia College until I retired. So the negatives stayed in the binder. I only ever printed maybe a couple of prints. One summer, my basement flooded. The negatives all got damaged, wet, and the contact sheets. So I spent 6 weeks cleaning the negatives and drying the contact sheets. They went back in the binders. In 2019, I wrote a grant application to DCASE, and I received the grant, and it allowed me to have all 3,000 negatives digitally scanned, and I got back digital images. And I was going to create an exhibition, about 40 images from that. So in 2021, I answered a call for images to put on the construction fence on the arts block, the University of Chicago Arts Block. And they selected some images, and I told them, I have a whole exhibition and no place to show it because COVID had just started. All the museums shut down. So that exhibit was viewed by people in the Hyde Park, Washington Park area, all over the South Side. And 2 of the University of Chicago faculty members who saw it contacted me and said, would you like to have a book published?
Wow.
And I said, oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So, Haymarket Books picked up on it right away, and the book was launched in October last year.
Now, you said you had 3,000 photos of Washington Park in that summer, but to narrow it down, to get just enough for that book, because you can't put the same photo in, right? You gotta try to, I would think, you have to get a flavor of what the time period was like, and that means different photos. So how did you go through that process? Was it hard, or did you find it relatively easy to pick the pictures?
Oh, no, it was extremely hard. My first round of editing, I kept about 1,600 images, and then I had to edit and edit and edit down and down and down. One thing I did was divide the photographs into themes. So, for example, landscape and environment, children and families, sports, special events, you know, that kind of thing. So then it was easy to plug photographs into one of the themes. So when I started working on the book, it was lots of editing and narrowing down. So I think we ended up with about 140 images in the book.
And it's important to note, it's not just photos in the book. You have a lot of words in there that explain pictures, and there's a lot of context, if you will. I'm curious, for anyone watching right now that wants to purchase the book, where's the best place where they can find it?
The book is available, of course, through Haymarket Books online, also Amazon, Borders, and local bookstores. And there's also an ebook version available.
Oh.
And I heard you had people reach out to you, a couple people saying that they've seen a father or somebody in some of these photos. So it must just be such a great look down memory lane of that period in time.
Oh, yeah, for sure. One of the people who reached out to me was a woman. After my exhibition at Arts Incubator, most of the exhibition moved over to the University of Chicago. They have galleries all throughout the hospital system. And one of the women who works at the hospital was walking through the gallery and noticed that one of the images, her father was in it.
Wow.
And I was able to contact her, and she said that her father was still selling ice cream. And this is the image.
Oh my goodness.
And the man by the ice cream cart is, I think his name is John. She said he was still selling ice cream in Hyde Park, usually around Ray School. And I went to Ray School one day I was going to pick up my granddaughter, and sure enough, he was there with his ice cream cart.
Wow.
I was able to meet him, and I gave him a print of this photograph. And
That's a great story.
Yeah, and he told me his whole story, so that was fascinating.
Well, it really is a beautiful book. Congratulations on
you.
getting it launched. And you know, some of the photos are just amazing when you see
Stunning.
them. So
Thank you.
you're documenting history right here in Chicago. That's great. Thank
yeah.
you. All right,
We
Rose,
appreciate
thank
it.
you.
I love it.
Black Creativity Night Out is at the Griffin MSI March 21st. For more information, just head to rosebluenphotography.com.